Recently, we all witnessed the world's biggest jackpot ever. Edwin Castro walked away with a mind-blowing $2.04 billion from the Powerball. But guess what? Predictions are that in 2024, we might see even more billionaires popping up from lottery wins. How is that even possible? And in this economy? Well, there are some pretty interesting reasons behind these predictions. Let's have a look at them. Number 7. The billionaire boom hypothesis. Inflation is hitting us hard. We all know that. Your morning coffee now costs as much as a gourmet sandwich once did. And let's not even start on the rent. But guess what is weirdly benefiting from all this? Lottery jackpots. They're getting huge, like really huge, because more people are playing the lottery now than ever before. The link is simple here. The tougher times get, the sweeter the idea of winning big. Today, more than ever, the lottery ticket feels like a golden ticket to a better life. And as more people play, guess what happens to the jackpot? It balloons. We're talking some serious cash. Millions, even billions of money. The bigger the pot, the more people want a piece of it. So it's a cycle that just keeps on growing. Now, let's talk about the snowball effect. When these jackpots get massive, and I mean headline-making massive, they grab everyone's attention. Suddenly, even the skeptics and the "I never win anything" crowd are out buying tickets. This spike in ticket sales opens up a whole new ballgame. With more people in the mix, the odds start to shift. The more players in the lottery, the higher the chance that not just one, but a bunch of people could hit the jackpot. But the headlines and the hope of winning are not the only things that will create more billionaires in 2024. Actually, the lottery companies are making sure of it themselves. Number 6. Lotto Tech Revolution. Let's start from the beginning. The old school lottery was pretty basic. Buy your ticket, pick your numbers, and just hope for the best. But honestly, there were always those nagging questions. Is this really fair? What if someone's messing with the system? It felt a bit like throwing your money into a big, mysterious black hole. But time is about to change, and it's thanks to the introduction of blockchain technology. Lottery companies are thinking about using blockchain technology, and if they do, it'll turn everything upside down. In a good way. Think of blockchain as the ultimate truth teller for the lottery. It records everything on this public ledger that is secure and transparent. This means when you buy a ticket, it gets recorded. When numbers are drawn, that's recorded too. Everything is out in the open, and it's almost impossible for anyone to mess with it. No more stories of rigged draws or shady deals. With blockchain, every step of the lottery process, from ticket sales to the moment the winning numbers are picked, will be tracked and visible. This level of transparency will be a game changer. It'll build trust and draw in more players because they'll know the game is on the level. Now, imagine the possibilities when lotteries go global thanks to blockchain. Usually, you're stuck playing the lottery just in your country, right? But with blockchain, anyone with an internet connection can jump in from anywhere in the world. We're no longer talking about the jackpot at your local convenience store. This is about a massive, global jackpot. And these aren't just any jackpots. These will be mind-blowing, record-setting numbers. Why? Because more people playing from all over the world means way more money in the pot. So instead of dreaming about a few million, we could be looking at jackpots in the hundreds of millions. Or hey, why not a billion? And it gets better. With blockchain, lotteries can happen way more often. No need to wait for a weekly draw, these can happen daily or even hourly. More draws mean more chances to win, and more chances to win means, you guessed it, more billionaires. Another cool thing is how you get your winnings. With blockchain, if you hit the jackpot, there's no waiting around for a check in the mail. Your prize gets zipped right over to you, safe and sound, in a digital wallet. Quick and easy. So what's this all adding up to? Well, it means the lottery is getting a major upgrade for the digital age. It's like going from a local bake sale to selling your cookies all over the world overnight. And this is already happening. Quanta has already introduced the world's first licensed blockchain lottery. Other names are following it too, which includes Fire Lotto and Kibo. Maybe in the future more lotteries will also jump on this tech bandwagon. However, this revolution does not stop with technology. There are other changes happening behind the scenes. Number 5. Changes in lottery regulations. A few years back, the lottery and its rules were pretty different than they are today. Mega Millions and Powerball, which are the two big names in the game, were confined to certain areas. Mega Millions and Powerball had signed a contract that they would operate in separate parts and never overlap their players. But then they decided to change things up. They tore this old contract and suddenly, both lotteries were available in most states. Today, both lotteries are played in 45 states. This change was huge because it meant a lot more people could play. Imagine all those people from Texas to New York all getting a shot at the same big jackpot. That change alone pumped up the prize pools of both lotteries like never before. Now, about the prices. This is pretty interesting. Back in the day, you could buy a Powerball ticket for just $1, but in 2012, they increased the price to $2. Mega Millions, not wanting to be left behind, did the same in 2017. You might think that it's just $1 more. What difference would it make? But this shift meant that every ticket sold was adding more to the jackpot. Like if you fill up a pool with a bigger hose, the water level will rise way faster. The next thing that they changed was the odds of winning. The chance of hitting the Powerball is 1 in 292,201,338, or like finding that one lucky grain of sand on a huge beach. Why would they do it? Well, it makes the jackpot roll over more often. When nobody wins, the prize money rolls over to the next draw, and each time, it gets bigger and bigger. This is the same as a snowball rolling down a hill, growing with each turn. So what we've got now is a whole different ballgame. Lotteries are no longer just local events. They're massive, with people from coast to coast throwing their hats in the ring. The jackpots are reaching numbers that we could not have imagined before. It's made the lottery something of a nationwide event, where anyone could strike it rich with the right numbers. But how would these regulations create more billionaires in 2024? Well, it looks like these changes are coming once again. The Idaho Powerball Lottery has recently increased their ticket price from $2 to $3, which means that each ticket sale contributes even more to the growing jackpot. If more states follow Idaho's lead and increase their ticket prices, we will likely see even larger prize pools nationwide, especially in 2024. However, it's not just the states that are trying to increase the prize pool. The people are contributing too. Number 4. The lottery market and its growth. Let's rewind to the early 2000s. In 2006, North American lottery sales were at $57.4 billion, but by the global lottery market had exploded to an incredible $235 billion. That's right, from billions to hundreds of billions. This is what we call hitting the jackpot. And you might be wondering, what's fueling this insane growth? Well, a big part is technology. With the rise of online and mobile platforms, buying a lottery ticket has never been easier. You can be sitting on your sofa, sipping coffee, and with a few taps, you're in the game. This convenience factor has opened the floodgates for lottery sales. The pandemic of 2020 also played a big role in the lottery market growth. A lot of industries were hit hard, and the market was in the worst position possible, but the lottery world experienced a different trend. You won't believe that online lottery sales skyrocketed after 2020. People were looking for a bit of excitement, a little ray of hope during those tough times, and the lottery provided just that. The number of ticket sales increased by 6.8% and reached $22.3 billion in 2020. This means the lottery market is constantly growing. More and more people are joining in. The stakes get higher, and the prize pool is getting bigger. So, what's on the horizon for 2024? Experts are predicting the lottery market will continue to grow. It will reach $50.25 billion from 2022 to 2026. And that's what makes the lottery market in 2024 so exciting. Even though every market has stabilized after the pandemic, the interest rates are still going up. But that's a blessing in disguise for the people who want to win it big. Number 3. Increasing interest rates. When you save money at a bank and the bank pays you extra money over time, well, that's interest. We all know that, right? Now, interest rates can go up or down. and when they go up, you get more money. That's what's happening with lotteries. Take the Pennsylvania lottery, for example. The Pennsylvania lottery has had some massive jackpots recently. And if you're thinking it's just because of their luck or something, then you're wrong. It's actually because of higher interest rates. When interest rates go up, the advertised jackpots get bigger. Bigger jackpots mean more people want to play, which then makes the jackpot pool even bigger. So the cycle goes on and on. Last year, the Mega Millions jackpot was huge, $3.7 billion. But without the boost from high interest rates, it would have been $863 million less. Same with Powerball. Its jackpot would have been $1 billion less without those rates. Now, it's hard to tell if these big jackpots will keep happening or if this year was just a one-off thing. If interest rates go down, then the jackpots might not grow as quickly, and that could mean fewer ticket sales. However, there is one other way higher interest rates increase the jackpot amount. Imagine you win the lottery, and the jackpot is like $1.05 billion. You can get that whole amount right away, but there is another option. Most winners actually choose what's called a lump sum payout. For a recent big draw, this would have been around $527.9 million. That's the actual cash the winner takes home. The $1.05 billion number, you can't get that if you take all your money at once. However, there is another way. There's an option where you can get all that 1.05 bill. That's if you choose to get your winnings in annuity. What is it exactly? Well, it's kind of like getting a paycheck every year for 30 years. The cool part is that with higher interest rates, this yearly amount can get bigger and bigger over time. We're in an economic period now where interest rates are going up a lot. The Federal Reserve keeps on increasing the rates, and because of these higher rates, a lump sum of around $500 million can be advertised as a jackpot that's about double that size. If you pick the annuity option, you get a payment now and then one each year for 29 more years. Each payment is 5% bigger than the last one. Why would someone choose this? Of course, because of the tax benefits. You might not have to pay as much in taxes compared to taking all the money at once. Plus, it might be a safer choice for people who feel they might spend all their money too quickly if they had it all at once. So, in short, when you hear about these giant lottery jackpots, there's a choice to be made. Take all the cash now, which is a bit less than the big advertised number, or get it paid out over 30 years, which can grow bigger thanks to interest rates. If more and more people take this second option, we'll see more billionaires in the coming years who will benefit from the increasing interest rates. Interest rates may increase the chances of you becoming a billionaire in a couple of years. There's one other factor that's increasing this likelihood as we speak. Number 2, wider demographics. The lottery is sometimes criticized for selling dreams to people who don't have a lot of money. It's often true, especially with those scratch-off tickets you see at the store. A lot of times, it's people with less cash who are buying these because they're hoping for a quick win. But when the jackpot for games like Mega Millions gets super big, it starts attracting people from all sorts of backgrounds. Now, it's not just about the lower income ones anymore. Suddenly, you've got people from every income level dreaming of that massive win. This is a game changer because it makes these big jackpot lotteries a more equal playing field compared to other lottery games. Think about it this way. When you walk into a store and see a giant jackpot advertised for Mega Millions, it's way more tempting than those other games with smaller prizes. Those big numbers make you start dreaming big, right? That's something you don't really get with the scratch-off ticket. So a jackpot with more and more money keeps getting bigger and bigger. That's what we hope for next year. Sure, the odds of winning those giant jackpots are pretty slim, and if you do win, you might have to share the prize. Plus, the actual amount you get is smaller than that big number up top. And, yep, taxes will take a chunk. But hey, for most of the people playing it, the lump sum is enough to make their dreams come true. It's evident now how this could lead to more billionaires by 2024. With more people from different backgrounds playing these big jackpot games, ticket sales are going through the roof. More ticket sales, bigger jackpots, and then bigger payouts. So, as we head towards 2024, with this wider range of people getting into these lottery games, the jackpots could reach new crazy heights. And you know what that means? More chances of someone, maybe even multiple people, hitting it big and joining the Billionaire Club. And who knows? The next big winner could be anyone. maybe even someone watching this video. These were some logical explanations why we might see more billionaires by 2024. Yet sometimes it's just our human nature that can turn the odds. Number 1. The mindset. When it comes to playing the lottery, most of us are not great at calculating odds. And this plays a huge part in why lotteries are so popular. Did you know you're more likely to get struck by lightning or bitten by a shark than win the Powerball jackpot? Yeah, it's true. The odds of getting struck by lightning in your lifetime are about 1 in 15,300. And the odds of being bitten by a shark are around 1 in 11.5 million. Now compare that to the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot, which is about 1 in 292.2 million. The comparison is wild here. But you see, most people don't really think about these odds when they're buying a lottery ticket. What they see is that huge jackpot number, those millions or even billions that could totally change their life. And that's what keeps them coming back, buying ticket after ticket. It's like every time you see that big number, you start dreaming. You start imagining all the things you could do if you won. Pay off debts, buy a dream house, travel the world. So you keep playing, hoping that maybe, just maybe, you will be the lucky one. And as more and more people get caught up in this dream, the lottery pool just keeps getting bigger. The bigger the jackpot, the more people want to play, and the bigger the jackpot gets. It's not just about the odds anymore. It's about being part of this massive wave of hope and excitement. So what does all this mean for the future? Well, it's pretty clear that this mindset is not going anywhere. In fact, it's likely that 2024 will draw in even more billionaires than 2023. And guess what? 2025 could bring in even more than 2024. While the lottery is busy making millionaires and billionaires, handing out dream come true money, some of those billionaires are just living like you and me. That's right, no fancy stuff, no luxury items, just regular life. And don't believe us? Watch them yourself in our next video.